23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Whip. 65. Under 10, under.
Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, this is Cannon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. D. Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. On second down now, it's Cannon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The tackle made at the 6.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Always a pleasure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7. 49ers nothing. Joey Sly.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to rip off a chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, 49ers nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1.
And a yard.
Now Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Coleman, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. This is McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here's Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The Panther first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel. Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
At the flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
49er.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 47 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Is 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's
and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Cannon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
14 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And on the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Panthers add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Past the 20. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Check back 21. Watch the run.
Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12.
Now Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.